Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome to another video by yours truly, Val. And yeah, before I get started on this video, I just wanted to say thank you so much to my new subscribers, guys. The reaction to my Shona vlog series has just been overwhelming, to say the least. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love that I've been getting in the comments with that video. I did not expect it to blow up like that. And it seems to still be blowing up. That's so wild. And if you're here specifically for my Shona vlog series, do not worry, the next episode will be out tomorrow, so stay tuned. There will be many more episodes to come. But I also make videos like this, guys, where it's just me talking about my life, the things that I've been through, the methods that I've used to get myself to where I am today, because I wasn't always like this. I wasn't always this confident on camera. Yeah, I'm not an expert on these things by any means, guys, but I'm just talking about what helped me, and hopefully it'll help some of you guys out there as well. So I just wanted to talk today about the rock bottom moment, the moment that changed my life, the moment where I was like, okay, I'm tired of living this way and I want to change. And I figured out how to change, guys, you know? So for those of you who don't know, I am coming from a background of drug addiction, alcoholism, porn addiction, basically all the addiction, guys. For those of you guys out there, I have gotten to the point where I've actually smoked meth. Okay, I didn't do it for too long, thank God. I got out of it before it really started taking hold. But that's the level of drugs that I have done. So if any of you guys are out there struggling with that kind of thing, I've been through it. And I've got, you know, I want to tell my story so to help some of you guys out there with what's going on for you. So yeah, without further ado, I was feeling very uninspired today. I didn't know what I was going to talk about, but I wanted to talk to you about this rock bottom moment of mine. And basically, it just got to a point in my life where I felt like I hadn't done anything productive for like the longest time, guys. I hadn't even read a book. I used to be quite a bright kid, you know, in school. In primary school, I used to read for fun, guys. I used to really enjoy just, you know, sitting down with a book and just reading the book, whether that be a novel or a reference book or something like that. But I really had a thirst for knowledge. And then all of a sudden, here I am at this point in my life where all I've been doing is partying, watching porn, doing drugs, all of this rubbish. Basically. And I was like, dude, you need we need to change this. Something needs to happen, right? So I said to myself, okay, dude, you got to read a book. Like, at least just read a novel. You know, you don't have to study right now, but just pick up a novel. I was at university at the time. Just pick up a novel. So what I did is I picked up Monsoon by Wilbur Smith, and I started reading this novel. And before I knew it, literally less than 5 minutes in, here I am. I literally have turned on the laptop. I'm watching pornography. I have Pornhub open up and I'm just watching porn. And then I was like, wait a minute. Less than 5 minutes ago, you said that you're going to be reading this book. And now, all of a sudden, you're watching porn. And I was just very puzzled. I was like, how did I get here? Went back to reading the book. Less than 5 minutes later, again, on the laptop, watching porn. And this scared me, guys, because I wasn't doing what I said I was going to do. Like, I literally said, let me read this book. But my brain was going on autopilot and making me do something else. Like, literally, I would almost black out, and then I'd find myself watching porn. And this was the first time I realized that I had absolutely no attention span whatsoever. I could not focus, I could not concentrate. And this is because I'd programmed my mind over all of these years to be desensitized to the simple things, and it had to be constantly seeking like more entertainment from drugs, from pornography, from all of these less than savory habits of mine. And so I was besides myself at this point. I really felt like I was, that I'd broken my brain, that I was never going to ever be that person that I dreamed of being. That basically, I'm stuck like this. I felt trapped. I felt powerless. I'm like, I'm never going to be normal again. And because I thought to myself, hey, once I want to become a productive member of society, I will literally just be able to snap my fingers and I'll go back to becoming a productive member of society. Well, guys, if you programmed your brain to operate in a certain way, and now you expect to just snap your fingers, then your whole life is going to change. Well, I've got bad news for you guys. That's not exactly how the brain works. That's not exactly how things happen. I mean, sometimes there may be these miracle cases where people have such an extraordinary life-changing thing happen that they do change overnight. I'm not saying those don't exist. But in the majority of cases, guys, it's going to be a long haul. Okay? And for me, I called my mom. I started crying. I was besides myself. I thought I'd broken my brain. I damaged my brain with all of this, all the drugs, all the porn, all the alcohol. I thought I was never going to be the same. And so I was really besides myself. I was really, really down, very depressed. Not that I wasn't depressed and anxious already, but I was even more depressed and anxious now. And then eventually, after a while of feeling sorry for myself, I decided to research, okay, Google, how to increase your attention span. And it came up with a few options. The first two of which were meditation and journaling. And so it began my journey, my sort of like journey back to myself. So that was my rock bottom. I hit this point where I was literally just, enough's enough. We're going to do what's necessary to get back on track. We're going to do what's necessary to become the person that we've always wanted to be. And it took a while, guys. This was, what was I, 23? So it's almost 10 years ago now, 23, 24. But I made the decision that day that I was going to find my way back to myself, And so I started 10 minutes a day, guys, just meditating, sitting there, counting my breaths and just trying to stay present. And every time I'd lose my count, I'd just go back to one. Counting my breaths, stay present, counting my breaths, And what you'll notice is your mind drifts off into the distance and you got to just bring it back to the count. And what I noticed is, this was difficult, guys. Even sitting for 10 minutes whilst putting a timer on, that was like so uncomfortable for me. I did not feel like I could do it. It was wild. I couldn't be in my own presence for 10 minutes. I find myself checking the phone, and often I'd look and it's like 2-3 minutes had passed, not even 10 minutes, guys. So I couldn't even sit for like 5 minutes without checking my phone or things like this. But it was a start, you know what? So I think I actually did start with 5 minutes eventually. Then moved to 10 minutes, and I kept doing this relatively consistently, because it's better to do it 10 minutes a day than to do it for like an hour once like a week or once every 2 weeks or something like this. So you benefit from consistency. And slowly I started to notice a difference with this. So I was doing the meditation, then I'd do some writing, and this was training that little muscle in my head to focus and remain until the time had elapsed that I'd set for myself. So if I was journaling and I said, okay, I'm going to do a page, I would make sure that I stayed there and I filled that page. If I said that I was going to sit there for 10 minutes, I would make sure that I sat there for 10 minutes. The problem with what I was trying to do before is I was trying to run before I could walk. So I guess the thing that I'm trying to get to you guys is, you need to take small steps if you are in a place where you don't want to be. Maybe you're in addiction, maybe you're in alcoholism, all this thing. You need to take small steps, guys. Sometimes we want to go, okay, we're going to be sober for 30 days or something like that. If you've never been sober for even a day, try doing a day sober. And then if you go back to it on the second day, cool. You made it a day for the first time in your life. If you go Next time, do 3 days. Oh shit, you made it 3 days. You've been sober for 3 days. Celebrate the fact that you've conquered even a small part. We don't want to be rushing into doing these large amounts of things, because that's what I wanted to do, guys. I wanted to do the exercise, I wanted to do the journaling, I wanted to do everything at once. I wanted to optimize my life right off the bat. I wanted to play guitar, I wanted to meditate, I wanted to journal, I wanted to write, I wanted to this, I wanted to that, I wanted to be good at socializing. Again, baby steps, guys. Where I started with socializing, you know what I did? Because I found it very difficult to even maintain eye contact with people. That's what I realized. Holy shit, I'm not looking people in the eyes. This is why people are reacting very weirdly towards me. You know, so what did I start to do? I started going, okay, what I need to make happen is I need to actually just work on my eye contact. So I did this whole program called Fearless. Pirated the program online. Sorry, Max. I know, like, if he's Max is the guy who created the program. But I mean, at the time I had no cash, no nothing, so I had to do something. So I pirated this social anxiety program. What I did is the first exercise was like make eye contact with as many people as possible, and like there was a goal. It was like 10 people, and the only condition is you're not allowed to look away first. So I walked down the street, I made eye contact with people, and I wasn't allowed to look away first. And what I noticed is that people are just as afraid of me as I was afraid of them. You know, so this is where I started off with my attention span, guys. This is where I started off with my socializing. I started off small, from making eye contact with strangers for 5 minutes to giving random strangers compliments. Just being like, hey, nice shoes. Hey, nice tie. You look beautiful today. You know, just small things in the socializing, small things in my concentration, small little steps. And often I would take steps back, guys. Most of the time I was doing steps backwards. And in fact, there were so many steps that I was taking backwards, guys. But we need to focus on the good. We need to cancel out focusing on the bad. We need to focus on the good. So even the smallest step forward is still a step forward. Focus on the steps forward, and there will be more steps forward the next time. Focus on the step forward, and there will be more steps forward the next time. If you take 2 steps back, it's fine. Do not focus on those 2 steps back. Concentrate on those steps forward, no matter how small they look in comparison to those steps backwards. Okay, it's all a learning process. Even the steps backwards are learning processes, because when you take a step back, then you can see better what that step forward was doing for you, and you're more motivated to take that step forward again. So yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you for joining me in this video. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the moment that changed my life. For anybody out there who's trying to change their lives, who's trying to take their lives to the next level, who's got a certain amount of dreams, guys, do not give up on your dreams. Even if you feel like sometimes you're going nowhere, you just gotta, it all starts in the mind. If you believe that you can get there, even a little bit, and you just focus on that belief and you grow that belief by taking a step forward every single day, no matter how small that is, learning from your steps backwards. Guys, you will be, in a few years, you will have developed into somebody that you could never have, well, you did imagine. You've developed into that person that you imagined, even when you're in that dumpy place, bro. Everybody out there who's in a shitty place, it's okay. It's fine. You're going to make it out of there, guys. If you have the will to even watch this video, you will make it out of whatever place you're in. You just need to start working on it one step at a time. Get some of that time to yourself. Start meditating. 10 minutes a day. 5 minutes a day even. Morning and evening. That will change your life. That is a practice that will, no doubt, will start to change your life. But it has to be consistent. It will be slow at first. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night. Everybody has time to do that. Everybody has time to do that. Don't tell me you don't have time to do that. But take the step today, guys. Take that small step today. Whatever step you've been planning on taking, take it today. And watch it grow. Watch it compound. Compound interest, guys. Banking terms. Thank you for joining me today, guys. I hope that this video was useful. And I will see you tomorrow in my vlog series. Very excited to be putting that out. And I will see you in future videos. Have a wonderful day wherever this video finds you.